A mind stretched by a new experience can never return to its old dimensions. These are the wise words of Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr., a legal scholar who once served as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. This quote implies that new thoughts and ideas permanently change our minds, and that if we get a new concept to experiment with, our way of thinking changes. This reasoning applies to our lives in various ways. For instance, to improve your intellect, you need to create habits that stimulate and challenge your mind. But how do you identify these habits? Well, in today's video, I will share with you some of the most applicable daily routines that will make you more intelligent than you already are. Are you one of the people who believes that you can't get smarter because you heard someone say that your intelligence is set when you're young and can't change after that? Well, research indicates that you are wrong. Instead, how we deal with situations and what we do to feed our brains can significantly improve our mental capacity. We all differ in our abilities to solve problems, learn, reason, understand, and acquire new knowledge, implement ideas, attain goals, and so on. However, if you put your mind to it, you'll work better and be more effective and competent. Intelligence is always a work in progress, so there's always time to learn something new. Today, you have every opportunity to improve and enhance your thinking. The good news is you don't have to know everything in a few hours, days, or even months. The focus should always be on progress. The world is changing so fast, and new ideas come up every day. Adding them to your life will keep you engaged and relevant. Brilliant people aren't always born that way. Instead, they always work hard to improve their intelligence. Whether in business, the arts, or something else, they push and challenge themselves daily. There are a lot of hacks and daily habits that can help you get smarter, but remember that what works for some people might not work for you. Even so, trying the habits mentioned in this video won't hurt. On the contrary, it could have a significant impact on your intelligence. So if you want to get smarter and improve your intellect, here is 6 daily habits that will give you a head start. Habit 6. Be curious and question everything. Some people are naturally curious, while others are not. Your education should continue beyond high school, college, or a job. Lifelong learning has a more significant impact on your success than you may realize. I challenge you to identify an intellectual giant who is not a curious person. You can't think of any, right? All the great minds, from Thomas Edison and Leonardo da Vinci to Albert Einstein and Richard Feynman, are all curious personalities who were immensely successful in their fields. So, how does curiosity make you wise? First and foremost, it makes your mind active instead of passive. Curious people always ask questions and try to figure out the answers in their heads. Since the mind is like a muscle that gets stronger when used often, being curious is like working out your mind and making it stronger. Curiosity also trains your mind to be open to new ideas. When you are curious, you anticipate new ideas related to it. When the thoughts come, you quickly recognize them. However, without curiosity, your mind won't be able to identify those ideas because it isn't prepared to. Lastly, it adds a little zing to your life. Curious people always have an adventurous life. They're always interested in exploring new ideas, and they never run short of tools or things to experiment with. Now that you know how curiosity stimulates your brain, here's some tips on how to develop it. First, you must keep an open mind. Be willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Some of what you know and believe could be wrong, and you should be ready to accept this and change your mind. Second, don't take things for granted. Third, ask questions relentlessly. Fourth, think of learning as something fun. If you think of learning as a complicated process, you won't want to know more about anything. And finally, read different kinds of books. It will show you what other cultures and ideas can offer and how exciting they can be. This may make you want to learn more about them. Habit 5. Be mindful of the information you consume. Are you always quick to believe the information you read or hear without clarifying first? Do you consider everything you read on the internet as the gospel of truth? Do you often pay attention to that small negative voice in your head? If so, you need to be cautious about the information you consume. Today, we are overloaded with information and have thousands of resources at our disposal. Spending time consuming information with little to no value might make you feel good, but it will not add any meaning or value to your life. Studies have shown that the information we consume literally changes the structure and functioning of our brains, for better or worse. Every piece of information you take in can influence your actions or emotions. For example, suppose you're exposed to information that makes you feel bad or negative about certain aspects of your life. In that case, it can cause you to feel sad or negative. But on the other hand, choosing to read things that make you feel good can start to change your thoughts and beliefs, which in turn can positively influence how you think and what you do throughout the day. So be very selective about what you let into your brain. Habit 4. Surround yourself with intelligent people. If you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Most of you have probably heard this statement several times. It implies that you must surround yourself with people much smarter than you. It can be intimidating and rough on your self-esteem, but hanging out with people who are cleverer than you is one of the fastest ways to learn. If you want to grow and challenge your brain to new ideas, the last thing you need is a group of yes men agreeing with your every move, instead of correcting you or offering you solutions. When you surround yourself with intelligent people, you're unlikely to lose focus. Because they have their priorities straight, you have no choice but to get your priorities right too. Furthermore, they bring a different perspective to your life. Whereas everyone else will encourage you to give up or quit, intelligent individuals will give you several reasons why you should always push harder. With such people around, you're constantly growing and learning, because there's always something new to learn or discover, whether about yourself or what you do. So how can you tell if someone is more intelligent than you? It's hard to tell because we all think we're smart, but there are a few signs that someone is the kind of intelligent person you should hang out with. If they listen, they seek out knowledge, they're involved, they have a keen interest in their surroundings, and are successful in both their personal and professional lives, then that's the sort of person you need around you. If you want to find smart friends, here's how to make it happen. Connect with people you admire on social media. Invite social media friends out for drinks or dinner. Reach out to people whose work impacts you. If you read an article you like, send a message saying that you enjoyed it or were intrigued by a particular point or insight. Go where intelligent people hang out. Attend art shows, museums, and cultural events. Smaller art galleries almost always have free openings that anyone can attend. Go to conferences, and if you see a speaker you like, talk to them. Ask your smart friends for help. Ask them to take you places and introduce you to their intelligent friends. Engage with everyone. Many of us have a tendency to dismiss people based on assumptions. Be open and engaged with everyone around you, and listen more than you talk. At the end of the day, everyone is more intelligent than you about something. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more related content. Habit 3. Get enough sleep. As it turns out, getting enough sleep is essential for keeping your mind and body healthy. Although scientists don't know why animals, including humans, sleep, it's clear that it is important. Your brain can't work well if you don't get enough rest, take time to relax, or have too much stress. For the human brain to work, it needs a lot of energy. If you are always tired, your mind won't be able to remember and learn new things. Some studies also show that a persistent lack of sleep can reduce your IQ. So how can you avoid this from happening? Well, here are a few tips that you could help out. Practice good sleep hygiene. Make your bedroom or sleeping space as comfortable, quiet, and dark as possible. Banish bright light from lamps, TVs, cell phones, and other electronic devices. Skip the stimulants. Although young people may be able to handle a cup of coffee in the afternoon, make sure the effects of caffeine have worn off before you go to bed. Avoid consuming alcohol too close to bedtime. Don't eat heavy meals before bed. While a light snack may be okay, a large meal may trigger acid reflux, disturbing your sleep. And don't rely too much on sleep aids, which can be addictive. These are just a few tips that can help you out. And always remember to prioritize sleep the same way you do other healthy activities, such as exercise and diet. Habit 2. Read as much as you can. For many people, getting lost in the pages of a good book is the best way to have fun. But if you read a lot, you probably already know how easy it is to lose track of time when absorbed in a compelling story. Just a few more pages, you tell yourself, only to look up several chapters later and discover that another hour has slipped by. Though reading can be a great way to relax, books are more than just a fun activity. Several studies have found that reading can make people smarter. But how true is this? And how does reading make you smarter? Reading improves your ability to understand and communicate with those around you. It enables you to examine, predict, and comprehend the behavior of others, giving you a well-rounded perspective. It also exposes you to new vocabulary, which improves your ability to express yourself and understand other people's points of view. Reading also helps you think more creatively and imaginatively, solve problems, and use your imagination more. The best part is that anyone, no matter what age or stage of life they are in, can enjoy these benefits. Your level of intelligence is flexible. Reading is just one way you can improve it throughout your life. When you read, you're doing yourself a favor. Habit 1. Exercise your body. Did you know that 30 minutes of daily exercise can make you a genius? You probably won't become Einstein, but you can get pretty close. You probably already know that you need to exercise to keep your muscles strong, keep your heart healthy, maintain a healthy body weight, and prevent chronic diseases. However, exercise is also good for the mind. Several studies have found that it can make you more intelligent as well. How true is this? Exercise increases your energy. The more you move, the more energized you will feel. When you work out regularly, your muscles get stronger and your endurance increases. This gives you the energy to think more clearly and develop new ideas. Working out also helps you concentrate better. Dr. John Ratey, author of Spark, the revolutionary new science of exercise in the brain, says that exercise helps your brain in the short term by making you more focused for 2 to 3 hours afterwards. If you ever have an upcoming speech or presentation, exercise beforehand to be at your best. Are there physical activities you can perform to boost your intelligence? Definitely, and they include the following. Yoga. This helps with memory and information processing by stimulating the frontal lobe. It improves your ability to integrate thoughts and emotions. Circuit training. This can improve your attention to detail and your ability to switch between tasks efficiently. Regular aerobic exercise, running, swimming, skipping, and so on improves memory. Weightlifting, just 2 hours a week, improves your attention span and associative memory. These are just a few examples. Feel free to look up other options that best suit you. Remember that any effort is better than none at all. To get started, you can keep track of your daily activities for a week. Then plan your workouts for when you're at your most energetic. Remember, intelligence is not a matter of comparing your knowledge to that of others. It's about keeping your brain active, being able to solve problems, and learning new things. If you follow the tips in this video, you can improve your brain health and get smarter over time. As I mentioned, these tips and tricks might not work for everyone, but giving it a shot is a good idea. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you for watching and staying with me till the end. If you have any comments, thoughts, or additional hacks you'd like to share, please do so in the comments section below. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, have a lovely day.